Hey guys, how you doing? Oh, you guys, I am super stressed. So let me catch you guys up. So, where do I start? So y'all know how my car needed some work done on it or whatever and everything. So my car was supposed to be ready on Monday, which was Memorial Day. So Monday comes and it wasn't ready. That's like it's not ready. It needs more work done on it, or whatever. So I'm like, okay. And they was like, well, give us that was Monday morning. They was like, give us a few more hours, and they was like, and it'll be done in the evening time. So I'm like, well, I don't, I'm like, how much is that gonna cost? Because I don't have any money, whatever. Besides the first amount that I was supposed to pay to get the car fixed, because my car it needs a lot of stuff done to it, whatever. So after they did whatever to the car, and they was like, it's still the same amount. I was like, okay, cool. So later on that evening come, and I'm trying to go get the car. They was like, still not ready, whatever. And they was like, it'll be ready Tuesday morning. So, Tuesday morning, Chunky has class. So, which, today is Tuesday. So, Tuesday morning, I called them and everything, and they're like, no, it's still not ready. That's like, it'll be ready in a few hours or whatever. So, I was frustrated with not being able to take Chunky to class. Not only that, like, we can't do anything without a car. We can't go grocery shopping. We can't do nothing without a car. So I was like really upset about that because I needed to run some errands. I needed to
Hi, guys. Let me show you the phone.
Yeah.
Okay, so hold it. Mommy.
Yeah.
And me.
Yeah, you. So I was frustrated not being able to take her to class because she really enjoys class. So I was like, maybe we could walk to the park.
Mama,
Octopus?
Yes.
Okay.
Ew.
Can you sit right there? So I was like, maybe we can. I got both my kids sitting right here. I was like, maybe we could walk her to the park, let her have some fun, so she ain't gotta be pinned up, in the house. And so I had on regular clothes. I had on a dress and summertime clothes, a dress and nothing else, just a dress and my flip flops, whatever. But I was like, well, since I gotta walk her to the park and everything, let me adjust what I have on. And I knew that it was hot outside because y'all know I keep track of the weather, but I looked at the weather and it was like 89 degrees. So I was like, that's not too bad. But I was like, let me put these tights on up under this dress because if I'm gonna be at the playground, y'all know I like to get on the slides and stuff with Chunky and have fun with her. So I was like, let me put these tights on, and I was like, let me change my flip flops into some tennis shoes. So I put some socks on, and I put my tennis shoes on, and whatnot. So now I had on the tennis shoes, the socks, the tights, and the dress, and when I put it on, I felt okay because I guess because I was in the house and it's freezing cold in the house. So when we stepped outside, when I stepped outside just to see how hot it was, it didn't feel too bad or whatever. It felt okay. So I changed Chunky clothes too. I put her some shorts on since she was going to the park because she has on a dress too or whatever. So I was like, let me put some shorts on her since she's gonna be on the playground. So the playground is, if you drive there, it'll take you like 2 seconds to get there. But since we was going to be walking, I was like, it shouldn't take no more than what? It shouldn't take no more than 15, 20 minutes, right? So when we stepped outside, like it was hot, but it didn't feel that hot, It was a breeze and whatnot. So she's in her stroller, and me and my husband, we're walking. Now, y'all know that I've been having trouble with my fingers and my hands. Like, they're numb. They're still numb. So I was trying to push her stroller, right? And it was hard to push because I couldn't feel, like, I could see myself pushing it, but I couldn't feel myself pushing it. So my husband's like, do you want me to push the stroller? So I'm like, yeah. I'm like, you can go on and push it, and I'll just walk and follow you. So that's what I was doing. And y'all, we were just outside for like 5 minutes. We had just started walking. I was like, man, it's hot in the mug out here. He was like, well, do you want to go back to the house? I was like, no, because I want Chunky to have some fun. I don't want her to be stuck in the house and depressed, like, you know, like I am, whatever. I want her to enjoy herself. So I was like, we're going to go out and walk to this park. So we're walking, and we passed by a school playground. Of course, Chunky, she doesn't know the difference between the playground. Playground look like a playground to her. So she's like, Mama, playground. I was like, no, not that one. They had, you know, kids on there that, you know, the students, whatever. So I'm like, no, not that one. We're going to go to another one. So the next one, it was a little further down. Like, you could see it from the school. So I was like, okay, we're almost there. Good. Man, when I tell you, it was so hot, you guys. So I'm like, Chunky, drink some water. I'm making sure she's drinking water and everything. Then my husband's like, well, you need to drink some water too. And I was like, okay. So, you know, I drank some water, and we finally made it to the playground. We made it to the other park, you guys. I'm like, man, they don't have no chairs. And my husband's like, yeah, they got those two chairs right there. And I'm like, man, they sitting like directly in the sun. And he was like, yeah. And he was like, just sit on the, you know, the play area. Don't worry about sitting on chairs. I was like, no, I'm sitting on chairs. So I go to sit on the chairs. Yeah, them chairs are so dang hot. Like, they were scalding hot. So I was like, okay, no, that's not going to work. So I checked the swing set and the slide, you know, all the stuff that Chunky likes to play on. Check and make sure it's not too hot for her to play on. And it was warm, but it wasn't hot to where it'll burn her, you know. So, you know, I went ahead and let her play and everything. I just, man, that heat, I started just feeling dizzy or whatnot. So I was like, you know, I was like, this is not gonna work. I was like, I need to sit down. So I was sitting down, and that's the part where y'all saw me sitting down and her dad playing with the stuff at the playground. And I'm looking around, and it's like things were just getting real funny looking. Like they didn't look like objects anymore. They looked like shadows, and they was like all I could see really was shadows, and it was like a greenish black color. It was just real funny, like. And my husband was like, you okay? I was like, yeah. And he was like, drink some water. So I was drinking some water. He was like, just stay seated down. But see, even when I was sitting down, I was directly in the sun. It's like the sun was like crazy or whatever. So I'm just sitting there, and I'm trying to focus on Chunky and everything. And it's like, but it was so hard to see her. It was hard to see anything around me. And like I could hear things going on. Like luckily we was the only people at the park, but I could hear like cars and stuff passing by and everything. And, you know, I heard Chunky, Mommy, look. But, you know, I pretend like I was looking at her, but I really couldn't see her. So I saw like a shadow. It was like a red and black shadow. I'm thinking to myself, is this somebody that's running past the park? Like, I could not see what it was or who it was, but I just saw a shadow. I'm like, oh, my God. I was like, is this the devil taking a run around the park? Because, like, when I tell you, it was hot. I have never in my life sweated that much. Like, I was sweating like crazy. Then it was hard for me to breathe. It's like I was taking breaths like that because it was hard for me to breathe. It's like, it was crazy. So I told my husband, I was like, hey, let's take her back to the house because it's, you know, it was burning up. It was hot. So he was like, okay, we're going to walk back to the house. So we put her back in the stroller, and we started walking back towards the house. And at first I was pushing the stroller, but like I said, it was hard for me to push it because my hands, they're numb or whatever. So I was pushing the stroller, but I couldn't feel it or whatever. So I was like, you can push the stroller, because when I tell you I was struggling to push that stroller, it was hard to push it. So he was like, okay. And while he was pushing the stroller, since, you know, I couldn't really see or whatever, I was holding on to his shirt, but it was hard to hold on to the shirt. When you can't feel your fingers, you guys, it's hard to hold anything. So at first I was holding on to his shirt. I thought I was, but he was like telling me that I was leaning or whatever. He was like, you're leaning and everything. He's like, put your arm through the stroller to help you stand up. So I put my arm through the stroller, and he said I was still leaning, or whatever. So he had to hold me and push the stroller. Yes, my husband had to carry me and Chunky in her stroller in this hot heat. So it was crazy, you guys. Like I felt like I was dying. Like I remember back in the day when I was at practice, and I remember that feeling I had right before I fainted. That's the feeling I had. So I was like, oh God, I'm finna faint. Oh, well, that's what I felt like. I'm about to pass out. And my husband like, we're almost home. So he's carrying me, and we finally make it to the house and everything. And when we got inside the house, he laid me on the couch. He was like, I'm putting you on the couch and everything. So he put me on the couch, and it was hard for me to focus. You know, I was trying to explain to him. I was trying to tell him to check on Chunky or whatever, because Chunky was leaning over in her stroller. And, you know, it was hard for me to see, but I could see her shadow, her figure, you know, leaning over in the stroller. So he was like, Chunky, you okay? You okay? And Chunky was like, yeah, or whatever. So he took her out the stroller, and he checked on her, and she was all right and everything. So he went and got Chunky some cold water. Got me some cold water. Y'all, I couldn't drink. I could not drink the water. Like, my body, it was just... Have y'all seen the movie Flubber? That's what my body felt like. I felt like Flubber. I felt like I was a melted piece of goo, you know, because I was sweating so much, and my body, like my feet, they were numb, and my toes were numb, and my hands were numb. It was like my body was just, I didn't feel like myself. So my husband, he kept trying to tell me to drink the water. I'm like, I can't drink the water. So, he got me one of my Italian ice, so he put that in my mouth. You know, it's cool. And he went and got some cold towels, and I couldn't, you know, stay on the couch because I couldn't, you know, really feel myself, so I couldn't really hold myself on the couch, so I just laid out on the floor. So he put the cold towels all over my body. He put cold towels all over my body, and then he put a cold towel on my face, which felt really good. But then, I know this is going to sound so crazy, y'all, but when that cold towel was on my face, I started thinking about him getting my hair wet. Cause I was like, man, I done sat here and got my hair done and everything, and yeah, when I get my hair flat ironed, you know, it's a long process. So I was like, oh, let me hurry up and get up so my hair won't mess up. So I like snatched the towel off my face, and he was like, what's wrong? I was like, you got this towel on my hair. He started laughing. He was like, girl, don't worry about your hair. I'll do it again, because y'all know he do my hair or whatever. So I just laid there trying to catch my breath and everything, and Chunky was coming over there, and she was trying to help cool me down. You know, she had the towels, and she was, you okay, mommy, you okay? And she kept pressing the towels on me, trying to make sure I'm okay. And I was like, yeah. So y'all, my clothes, they was sticking to me. That's how hot it was. My clothes was like really sticking to me, because I was sweating so much, you guys. Like, sweat was just dripping off of me. So Chunky helped me to take my clothes off and everything. Bless you. She helped me to take my clothes off, and you know, my body temperature, I could feel it cooling down. So finally, I was able to drink some water, and I took Chunky clothes off too, you know, because I knew if I was hot, she was hot too. So I took her clothes off, and I put cold towel around her body, and she was drinking like lots and lots of water. You guys, after all that walking and sweating and everything, you would have thought that I had lost like 25 pounds. No. And because of, remember when I told y'all the exercise would make me hungry? So because of that walking and everything, bless you, and the heat and everything, I was hungry. So we ordered some food or whatever. So I ate and everything, and you know, I felt bad. I was like, man, we did all that walking and everything, and I'm still pretty eating. So then, after all that happened, I was like, let me call and see if my car is ready, because it should be ready by now. So we called people, and they was like, no, it's not ready. They was like, it's more work that had to be done. And I think they said the casket, whatever, needs to be worked on, and that's going to cost more money. So I'm like, is that going to be covered in, you know, the amount already? They was like, no, withdrew. So, y'all, So that's like really stressing me out, because it's like all this work needs to be done to the car and we don't have any money. So it's like, what do we do now? Because we need, you need a vehicle to get around. We don't live near a bus stop. We don't have buses that come, to that house to pick you up, and you know what I'm saying? We don't have that. Only choice we have is Uber or something of that sort. So that's what we're trying to figure out now. Is, should I just tell the people, don't worry about my car, don't worry about fixing it, because we can't afford to get it fixed. We can't keep shelling out money to fix a car that's not being fixed, because every time they probably be fixing something, they find something else that needs to be fixed or whatever. So it's like, we're not going to keep paying money for a vehicle that can't be fixed. That's how I look at it. So do you guys think that we should just go and get the car back and sell the car, like, how you can sell your car for parts, or use the car as a down payment for another car? And I don't know, we really can't afford a new car, so it's just like, we don't know what to do. We're stuck, you know what I'm saying? We're stuck. We don't know what to do at all. Like, we need a vehicle to get around, but it's like we can't afford a new car. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's been stressing me. That's really stressing me. But yeah, that's what's up, you guys. Almost died from the heat. And this car is stressing me out, and I don't know. But yeah, I just wanted to come talk to you guys. Thank you guys for listening, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.